Hi, fellow explorers. It's me, Mario. Today, let's talk about Lantern. Lantern is a very good item. It's going to give you a value of 2, which is always pretty good on items in general. But the reason it is so good is that it's incredibly versatile. So, rewarding you with a 10th sight action, it's very good. It means that when you need a jewel, you can get a jewel. When you need tablets, you're going to get it tablets, etc., etc. It's really good. It's not as good as having another archaeologist because, of course, you have to use it only on 10th level sites, which are like the worst, of course. The level 1 sites are just a bit better, worth 3 resources each instead of 2, and the level 2 sites are even better. But still, lantern just allows you, it gives you a lot of freedom. You don't have to think about what you really need when getting lantern. Like, normally when you build a deck in Arnak, it's like building blocks. You need a few of this, a few of this. I'm going to make a video about it also one day, probably. But I mean, you need a few resources into your deck, and what you don't get, you should get in other ways, like going to sites, getting rewards from the research track, etc. Lantern doesn't put any constraint on your deck. Like, you get Lantern and you're sure it's going to deliver. There's no question. It's also worth 2 points, which is really good by the end of the game. Like 3 coins for 2 points, it's pretty good. I don't think I've ever used Lantern for the icon, but well, it also has an icon, like every item ever. But it's good. The ability is just good. Take Lantern, you're going to be happy with it. The only thing that might annoy you with Lantern is that it's going to take you an action to actually use the ability. Like, it's not the hat where you get the resources instantly. You have to use an action, which might make you a bit slow, might make you lose some tempo on the research track, or you might not get exactly the site you wanted. But I mean, it's just so versatile that you can work around it each and every time. You're not going to find yourself in a bad position when you're playing a lantern. Never. So, is the torch the right way to light up the way in the jungle? It's not. The lantern is way better. So, yeah, take the lantern.